Hi and welcome to my channel and welcome to what I hope is going to be a very summery reading vlog. I'm planning on reading a whole bunch of summery themed books this week and to really get in that kind of summer sunshine mood. So I'm going to start with The Holiday by T.M. Logan, which is a holiday vacation themed thriller, and I'm really quite looking forward to this one. So it's supposed to be the perfect holiday for best friends and their husbands and children in a luxurious villa under the blazing sunshine of Provence. But there's trouble in paradise. Kate suspects that her husband is having an affair and that the other woman is one of her best friends. So that sounds pretty exciting. And then one of these women is willing to sacrifice years of friendship and destroy her family, but which one? As Kate closes in on the truth, she realizes too late that the stakes are far higher than she ever imagined, because someone in the villa is prepared to kill to keep their secret hidden. I really love thrillers, and I especially really love vacation kind of themed ones. So I'm really happy, really excited to read this one. This one was a gift from my mum, and she read it and really enjoyed it, so I'm hoping I feel similarly about it. So yeah, I can't wait to get started, and I'll be back on the next update. So I just finished chapter 27 of The Holiday, and oh my goodness, this book is chaos. There are 3 different couples, and then a single friend, and then 3 teenagers and a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old, and the teenagers are just chaotic. Like, it is awful. And oh, my daughter's 8, and I am dreading the teenagers if this is any interpretation of what I have to look forward to. Just the 5-year-old is whiny as heck, and the teenagers are just trying to jump off of cliffs, and oh my gosh, the anxiety I feel reading this book. These kids are just chaos, and it is good. I feel it. So Kate is on a vacation with 3 of her best girlfriends, and they have their spouses with them and their children with them. And Kate has found text message on her husband's phone indicating that he's having some kind of affair, and she's pretty sure it's with one of these 3 girls, one of the 3 of her best friends, that he's having the affair with. So now, because she is actually a crime scene investigator, so clues is kind of what she does. So now she's trying to figure out, rather than confront him, she's trying to figure out which of these friends it is who he's having the affair with. And oh my gosh, something will happen and I'll think it's this person, and then something else will happen and I'll think it's another person. I have no idea what is going on. I don't even know. But it's really good. I'm pretty hooked. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I've finished 173 pages, which is just a bit under halfway. So yeah, I really can't wait to see what happens. That's pretty much that update. It's, oh my gosh, it is really good. Just between this between the marital chaos and the children chaos, like it is just, oh, and yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, there's like two of the friends, Rowan and Izzy, who are potentially, Rowan is, her husband suspects that she's having an affair, and then Izzy she's single, she's never been married, and she's hinted that she might be seeing a married man, but no one has come out and said anything about whether it's this guy or what's going on. So like I couldn't tell you. I have no guesses right now. Well, I have guesses, but I don't have any don't know what's actually happening right now. I don't have any like proof or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading this, and I will come back on the next update.
Later.
So I'm a bit over halfway of the holiday, and at this point I think I'm just waiting for something to happen. You know, it shifts perspectives a lot. The book has kind of gone through, I think, nearly every character has been represented. Like, has had like a chapter that's just them. Mostly, it's all from Kate. It's from Kate's perspective, but each of the other characters has also had a chapter that is theirs, and it's like from their point of view. And so like, you know, more clues are kind of being weaved around and everything. And like, there's been a lot of like hints and things about what is happening, but nothing has actually really like happened. And I feel like, I don't know if it's because I'm missing something or just too early in the book. So yeah, I'm hoping it gets a bit clearer as it progresses. I am liking it, but I'm hoping that something happens soon. I'm hoping it kind of picks up a little bit, because it is a bit slow going. So I'll be back for the next update. So right after that update, the book took quite an intense turn, which I'm pretty happy with. So we've had an accident, there's been like huge arguments, and now there's been a dead body. So it really is starting to pick up for me and like turn around, and just I was starting to be a bit, wasn't loving it in the last update, but like since this last little bit of events, it's really been a turning point, and I'm really starting to enjoy it. It's kind of becoming what I hoped it would be. Yeah, so that was just a really quick update. So I just finished The Holiday by T.M. Logan, and oh my gosh, the ending was brilliant. I was not expecting what happened to happen. The way it ended, the kind of the twist, it went in a whole direction I hadn't even considered, and I loved that. Like, that was brilliant. I didn't see any of that coming. So yeah, overall it was slow going in parts, and I did feel like it took a while for it to really get going. Like, it was over, you know, up till the halfway point, there hadn't been a ton that had happened. But after that, it was really when everything started to unfold and like unravel itself, and I just the last half of the book really made it for me. So I'm gonna give it, I think, probably 3.5, 4 stars. It's because the ending really did save it. For me, yeah. So it wasn't the book I was expecting, and from the blurb, it kind of went in a whole different direction compared to that. But I liked it in the end. It was quite brilliant. I enjoyed most of the characters. Kate, the main character, I found myself relating to her quite a bit. In some ways, just the way she was kind of in the middle of everything. I didn't really know anything, but was kind of caught between everyone's secrets. Like, everyone kind of used her to confide in, and so she was kind of sat there with all these like little pieces of information, but not enough to really like put anything together herself. You know, the kids in this book were crazy. So there were 2 teenage boys and a teenage girl, a 9-year-old boy, and a 5-year-old girl. And the teenagers really were chaos. Like, I really hope that my kids' teenage years are not this turbulent. I will say. Yeah, it kind of filled me with dread a little bit. But yeah, I found the 9-year-old, because my daughter is 8, I did find the 9-year-old to be quite I saw a lot of my daughter in that character, and so I kind of felt some of that on maybe a more personal level. And then, the 5-year-old girl was just stressful. I hated the years. 4 and 5 was the worst years of my kid's life. Like, just behavior and just like that. Not quite, still not, not toddlers anymore, but not older either. Now 8, I can kind of reason with her a little bit. She's willing to like listen to me. 5, it was her way or not. So yeah, I really did enjoy the holiday. I think in the US and probably Canada it is called The Vacation. I am located in Canada, but I have the UK copy. So yeah, it was pretty good, and that is that update. So I've decided to move away from the thrillers a little bit, and I've decided to pick up Cornish Summer's Kiss by Joe Bartlett, which is kind of a romancy kind of a thing, and I'm hoping I quite like it. So it's about Lexi is a widow, and she decides to leave London for a little bit and go to Cornwall on like a little trip. She rents a house for a couple of months, and life kind of unfolds from there. She finds, I'm seeing new friends, new community, and kind of starts to, figure it out. There's a love interest, and yeah, it sounds really cute, really romancy, and just a really fun kind of summer read. So it is absolutely beautiful out right now. So I am gonna go for a walk in part of the coulees, And yeah, I will be back for the next update. So next I've decided to read Driving with the Top Down by Beth Harbison, and it's a road trip book, which I quite enjoy those. So we've got Colleen, who is going on a road trip to look for like antiques and things, and she's taking her niece Tamara with her, and it becomes kind of like a little adventure and like self-discovery and like revisiting old places and that kind of thing. So I'm really excited about this one, and yeah, it sounds quite fun and definitely something that I'm gonna enjoy. This was one that I found in the little local little library. Yeah, so I'm gonna check it out. So I have finished reading a Cornish Summer's Kiss by Joe Bartlett, and it's a really cute book. So it's about Lexi, who has been was widowed a couple of years ago after her husband was in a bad surfing accident, and she's gone rented a cottage that they used to go to quite frequently to try and rekindle some memories and just try and get away from the city kind of thing. So she meets Elliot, who is also from the city but has recently moved down to Cornwall as well, and he's opened an adventure resort type thing, adventure retreat, and they meet on a cliff top when she finds herself in a little bit of trouble, and he helps her, and then it comes out that she has just quit her job as a chef at a restaurant, and he happens to need a chef at his adventure center. So she agrees to help him out, and it just kind of goes from there. They get to know each other better, and it really is a really cute, romancy kind of a book. Very summery vibes, very cute. I really liked Lexi. I thought she was pretty great, actually. She had a good sense of humor, and yeah, I really enjoyed reading her. Elliot was quite nice too. I didn't quite enjoy him as much. But yeah, it really is a great book. I really do enjoy this kind of style of books. Like, they're pretty quick and easy to read. This one was only pretty short, so it didn't take me very long to finish it all. And yeah, it's perfect for what you want, like on a summer's evening, just to get a couple of hours outside. So yeah, that was a Cornish Summer's Kiss by Joe Bartlett. And today is Canada Day, and there are some things happening at the lake. Not 100% sure what, but Kid and I are going to go check it out and see what's going on. At the very least, it's a fun afternoon out for us. And yeah, we really enjoy going to the lake. It's really pretty out there, and yeah, it's always something to do. Driving with the Top Down by Beth Harbison, and it was okay. It was pretty good actually. So it started out with Colleen, who is she's married and she's got a teenage son, and she is just trying to kind of rediscover herself a little bit, do something just for her. While also going on a road trip to find antiques and things that she can refurbish for her little store. And then you've got Tamara, who is Colleen's niece, who honestly Tamara's dad is just so fed up with her. She's just a normal teenage girl, but it's just her and her dad, and she just doesn't really have anyone, and he quite frankly cannot be bothered to deal with it. So she's gone off. So this teenage girl has just gone off with her aunt that she doesn't know very well on this road trip, and they kind of start to get to know each other a little bit. Tamara is quite spunky. She's got quite sarcastic and snarky, and Colleen kind of matches that a little bit, while also being a bit more grounded. And then along the way they meet with they bump into Colleen's old college friend Bitty, who is having some personal problems, and Bitty ends up going on this road trip with them. And all three ladies have their own kind of individual stories and problems that they're trying to deal with, and the road trip just kind of helps them a little bit. It was quite good up until probably the end, which just kind of ended up feeling a bit abrupt to me, and just kind of just went off. But other than that, it was really good. Like, I really did enjoy it. I typically tend to enjoy kind of road trip books anyway. I really, especially like ones where you can really kind of feel the road trip vibe. So yeah, this was a pretty good book. It wasn't super happy, like shiny kind of a story. It was a bit gritty and grounded, and it was pretty rough in parts. But yeah, it was a nice read. I wouldn't say it was fun because it wasn't super light and breezy. But yeah, I did enjoy it very much. So that is Driving with the Top Down by Beth Harbison. So that is the end of this week's reading vlog. Thank you so much for watching. I upload new vlogs every Tuesday, so check back next week for a new one. Thanks very much, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!